Hey y'all, do you love marketing? I actually kind of geek out over it, and we're going to talk to you a little bit today about one of the very first steps in marketing, and that's brand identity. So sometimes people ask us, like, we love your name. The name of our fitness studio business is Empower Personalized Fitness, and people ask, like, how did you come up with that name?
Where'd you learn that from?
Right. So today we want to talk about a few things, both your brand name and also your tagline, and maybe a few other elements.
Yeah, for sure. So I remember when we were first getting started, literally just driving around town and words would just pop in my head. Things like empower, that was one of them, obviously, but aspire, optimum. I remember having a couple of different ones, and we would just jot those down and then play with them for a little bit, and finally landed on empower. It's something that really spoke to both of us, and went to work on that. And then the next part of the story is,
well, the other thing is that we needed to have a logo developed. So once we came up with a name, it's like, okay, we need a logo. Neither one of us are graphic designers. However, we had a good friend, and he was actually a shoe designer for Nike. And one of his long flights from the United States to China, he sketched out some logos for us. And actually, that was our very first logo. And we have since done a rebrand, and so we don't have that original logo. But still, like, in the beginning, we know that money can be tight. You don't have to necessarily have like a really expensive logo done at first. So again, that was not what we did.
Yeah, and this was way back in like 2003, 2004. Now there's so many options where you can go online and create a logo yourself.
Yes.
There's free options, things like Canva, and other options where you can just go in and create your own logo. But as long as it is something that speaks to you, it's simple, it's easily identifiable, because you're going to want to put that in a lot of different places.
Yes. The second thing I want to talk to you about is a tagline, and the tagline is really important. So the name of your business, especially if the name of your business doesn't clearly state what you do, then your tagline should. I think sometimes we get caught up in trying to be really creative, and we come up with all these like fancy words, but sometimes at the end of the day, people are still left thinking like,
what do you do?
What do you do then?
Yeah.
So, just to give you a quick example, if your name of your business was Johnson and Associates, you have no idea what Johnson and his pals do, right? So the tagline of the business would have to be a descriptive idea of what their business is. So if it was Johnson and Associates, attorneys at law, or accounting services, then that would clearly define what they do. We are in a situation where Empower Personalized Fitness really explains what we do. So we got to get a little bit creative with our tagline, and we wanted it to be kind of inspiring and uplifting, and really kind of speak to what we offer our clients. So our initial tagline was stronger, period, healthier, period, happier. And really, I think if you ask any of the clients that we have worked with or we've seen through the years, they really say that that is truly what they feel. They feel empowered, they feel stronger, they feel healthier, and they feel happier.
Yeah. So those are a couple of elements to consider when you're getting your brand identity off the ground. What is your logo? Is it clearly defined? Is it easily recognizable? Is it simple? Not a lot of colors, because sometimes that can be really hard.
Yeah.
And the other piece of that is, what is your tagline? Does it clearly speak to what you do so that people who are looking for your services can easily find you?
Yes.